The EU decided to halt its military training missions in Mali but will keep a presence in the Sahel, the bloc's top diplomat said. We are halting the training missions for the Malian Armed Forces and National Guard, EU Foreign Policy Chief Josep Borrell told a media conference, but added, the Sahel remains a priority, we're not giving up on the Sahel, far from it, we want to commit even more to that region. He spoke after chairing a meeting of the bloc's foreign ministers that discussed the issue. Borrell said it was decided that developments in Mali have forced us to see there were not sufficient guarantees on non-interference by the Wagner Group, a Russian private military organization that France and other countries say is operating in Mali as an armed force. Russia says it has only supplied what it officially describes as military instructors to Mali. Borrell said that notorious Wagner Group is responsible for some very serious events which have led to tens of people being killed in Mali in recent times. France last week expressed concern over reports that Malian soldiers and Wagner mercenaries killed over 200 civilians in an operation last month in the Malian village of Maura. Paris in February announced the withdrawal of its troops from Mali, a former colony, after a breakdown in relations with the country's ruling junta that seized power last year, ending a near 10-year deployment. France's deployment, to fight Islamic extremists, operated separately from the EU missions. Human Rights Watch has said Malian soldiers and foreign fighters executed 300 civilians between March 27 and 31 in Maura. Borrell called the Maura operation a massacre, and said, we cannot collaborate with reprehensible events. We cannot be training people who are responsible for those kinds of behaviors, so the military training for troops, we're going to stop. He said the EU ministers discussed hopes that West Africa's regional bloc ECOWAS would reach agreement with Mali's junta for an acceptable election to be held for a return to civilian rule.